What's going on, guys? GTO Club Thoughts, GTO Thoughts, day 75 million. It's 4 a.m. right now. And if you read the title of the video is that I definitely sucked hard today. And wasn't good. Wasn't fun. And I was writing my thoughts out today in my forum post. Just disappointed in myself more than anything. But, I guess they happen, right? They happen. I think sometimes when I put too much pressure on myself for a little bit, or I try to stretch myself out a little bit too thin, just fucking that decision fatigue, is that what it's called? I mean, I don't know. I'm basically just gonna be like some excuses to justify it, but even it's hard. It's hard, right? It's hard for sure. Trying to do so many things, and even though it's not so many things in reality, it's just those extra decisions. And right when I add them in, right when I add those extra couple things to worry about in or think about in is kind of when I just like sit down today after I did the podcast today with Timex, slept through my alarm, woke up late. I mean, it's probably the schedule, probably just my system in place right now. I mean, it's one fucking day also, people have days where they don't crush it. I mean, I still put in a solid 7 hours today, so it's not like I did poorly. But when you go from crushing it for a hot 16 or 15 whatever, and then you go to next day and you just like have this lull throughout the day, I don't know. I rebounded in the night, but I think I was I don't know. I was reading Tool of Titans tonight. I took a lot of really good notes. I'll probably share those with everybody too. But yeah, which could have been better. Whenever I do these podcasts, though, there feels like certain podcasts, I'm so emotional, like mentally drained after them. I get it's something I only really feel when I'm super high focused. And I mean, I am always like on the edge during these podcasts because you're always like watching what you're going to say. You're always like being very considerate of your words, and you're managing the chat. You got this dumbass light in my fucking face, and once again, more excuses, right? So, I mean, is what it is. You got to make it work. You got to do it, right? You can't make excuses. You got to fight through it. You got to work through it. You got to push through it. So, I think days like this, I'm really I don't know what the fucking word I'm looking for is. I think on days like this, it amazes me sometimes that I'm able to do some of these other things that I'm able to do. Really. And I don't know if that's good or bad. And honestly, man, I just don't give a fuck anymore. I think in a way, in a big way, I mean, it's going to sound sort of like very counter something to everything I do, but in a way now, like before, I wasn't putting so much thought or so much care into the end result of what I was doing. So what I mean by that is that when I was doing podcasts, like I didn't really like deep down, I didn't really care what exactly happened with them, meaning that if they were popular, if they weren't popular, if a lot of people watched them, if they didn't, what people said, like I didn't really just care that much. And I just like doing them, like just doing them on my own and just doing them whenever I wanted, and like not really having this super calculated cold plan of attack for things. And I feel like now I'm just, so many of these outside influences are getting to me, and I feel like it's just, I don't know, like it feels like it's almost more important, the results, feels like it's almost more important exactly what happens now for some reason. And I think it's because there's a lot more. I'm not playing poker right now. And with poker, like, you don't have anyone to answer to but yourself. If like you fuck up poker and you lose a bunch of money, you got to answer to yourself. That's it. So you fuck up, it's on you. You see it. That's it. Whereas like if you do something wrong here, it's just, it's all these people see it and then everyone's got an opinion. You just have to deal with all these, like all this energy from all these other people. And honestly, it's just really exhausting. Even the positive energy is just exhausting. It really is. And I mean, I almost like the negative energy better, to be fair. Like, I mean, it's fucked up, man. It just is. Like feeling like my back's against the wall and feeling that the negativity, like that fucking gets me going, man. When people are talking shit, people are saying, fuck you, you can't do it, man. That gets me fired up, man. It really does. And it's just like this overwhelmingly positive emotion sometimes, for better or worse. Like, I mean, I think like, I want to lie and say like I like them and they help because I want comments to be positive, I suppose, but I don't know how much they do. And I don't even know how to fix it. I don't know. I got something I could read. Maybe it's the gratitude related content that might work, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it's probably a little bit of fear too, in a way. Fear of the unknown, fear of if you do it, you think if you do it, you have the belief in yourself, but like, do you really have the belief in yourself if you do it? Because I think it may be what it is that I know how much effort I need to put in all these things that I want to do. And then you put in that effort and then you're judged by a ton of people and like, it'll be good, it'll be bad. I mean, I guess I have to get past that point that like, that caring so much about it. I guess I'm tying so much of my like, I don't know, survival is not the right word, but I'm tying so much of my like future into like potentially having a business where all that stuff does matter. Whereas with poker, like it doesn't matter. Ultimately, it doesn't fucking matter. I can still play poker. And with if I want to take the GTO club bigger, then all that stuff does matter a lot more. Unfortunately. I don't know. I don't know. Start thinking a lot tonight. Reading, thinking. The other day I got super motivated to do something and I haven't felt like I felt like that. I go through like periods of feeling like that, but I'll get there though. Keep working, keep grinding, keep learning, keep studying, keep reading. Read a lot of stuff today. Read it again. Read it again. I think when this white space hits, I just need to read, man. Just read something good. Read something I connect with. Read something that gets my mind moving, stimulates it. And probably I need to move, to be fair. I need to be around some more people in my real life who are on the same like wavelength as me and on the same sort of jive or same energy or same fucking something. I don't know, man. Driving myself probably a little bit crazy. I feel like I have these moments every 4 or 5 months too. I just never have to record a GTO Thoughts video afterwards, but and I know where this is coming from. I don't really want to talk about it too much, unfortunately, on the show. Yeah, it's definitely coming from somewhere. And it's kind of a gamble. It's a gamble I took on myself. And I put, but then at the same time, I know everything will be okay. I know no matter what I do, I'll be fine. I'll find a way to make it work. I always do. And you always have to. What choice do you have, right? You always have to make it work. whatever your life is, whatever it goes into, you make it work, good or bad, positive or negative. So I just feel like in one way, I feel like I missed a window. And then on the other sense, I feel like it's a window I never really wanted to go through. Otherwise, I would have went through it. And it's a window now that's still there. And once again, it's a window I don't think I truly want to go through. And like, I know I'll be okay with that. I know I'll have a little bit of regret, but at the same time, I'll get past the regret because I just know I will. And I don't know, man. This is best. I guess this. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Talking out loud, right? People watch this, say things, think, oh man, yeah. I ain't just, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Losing my mind. Losing my mind. Losing my mind. Not sure if I ever really had my mind when I was playing poker, to be honest. I just think I was fucking crazy. Just living in poker every day. And then the last 7-8 months before I started this, just trying to figure out a way out of it. But maybe it stems from something else. I mean, I'm sure I'll be pretty pumped up tomorrow about it, but I think these kind of moments are really good for just to be really self-aware, be honest with yourself, and yeah, really just reevaluate your situation instead of like, I think a lot of people have this feeling right now, and then it stays with them for 6 months or a year or 2 years or forever. And I think right now I'm getting really good at having these type of moments stay with me for, honestly, this probably would have stayed with me for a couple days if I didn't have to do this. So if I didn't have to record this, if I didn't have to do these challenges, then this would have stayed with me. This day would have been a wash completely after the podcast was over. But because I knew I had to do this, I had to work, I had to get stuff done. So, I mean, in a way, I'm glad I had the challenges today because it really made me reevaluate quickly. And I know a lot of people watch. I know like 50 or 100 people are going to watch this at some point, probably even more later on down the road. And yeah, this is going to be really good to look back on one day because I think you need times like this. You need, yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Losing my fucking mind. Losing my mind. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? You know, it's funny. I wrote in my thread, I said, now I know how everyone else feels in the world because this is how everyone in the world feels right now. It's terrible. Like, I think like this is almost a feeling I want to help people solve in a way. Like, because I mean, so many people in my group feel this way pretty often, and terrible feeling. Just like feeling like you're a little bit lost in a way, or you're just unsure, or you don't know what to do, or you don't know if you can do what you think you want to do, or like you feel you feel like what's your motivation, or all this stuff like that, right? And I think this is how people feel all the time, and yeah, it sucks, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, guys? Who knows out there? I think we got a couple people watching. What's going on? I don't even know the people who watch these fucking videos, honestly. I feel like it's like a different crowd of people that ever comment on my other videos. I think it's like amusing that maybe this says something about me. I don't know what it says, that I do my other videos on my other channel and I put all the other ones on here, but I never promote these. I never talk about them. People that find them, they find them, and then they might stay. And those are the people I want. I guess. Do I? I don't know. I don't know what that says about me. It says I'm either I don't care, I do care, I don't want people to watch these, or I don't know. Ultimately, I guess it doesn't fucking matter, right? I'm never gonna see people. I'm never gonna see the people anyway. I don't know. Normally by this point, I like snap myself. There's a real big reason why. I wish I could talk about it, but it's just not smart to talk about it on here, unfortunately. Just because I don't know who watches this. So goes back to that window, boys. It goes back to the window. Yeah. Let's go over the goals for today. So social media post. We did them, but they were terrible. We read Tim Ferriss' book again tonight, took down some good notes, and yeah. Where are they at? Oh, they're in my thread on my forums. Let me find out which one of these are goods. So when you ask yourself, did I dare greatly today? The big question I ask is, when I had the opportunity, did I choose courage over comfort? Did I? Fuck no, I didn't. I chose comfort over courage massively today. Thank you. Question 14. Could it be that everything is fine and complete as is? I've doubled and tripled down on cultivating more daily appreciation and present state awareness. The above is one of the quote questions I ask myself. It's accompanied by my complementary tools and rituals. To reiterate what I've said elsewhere in this book, type A personalities have goal pursuit. Why didn't I write down the other fucking part of that? I'm a donk. I need to go write down the rest of that. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it's time to pause and reflect. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff down. And comfortable act, it was definitely making myself get a little bit of reading on board here. And how are there? I don't understand how 5 people are watching now. It seems pretty crazy. What's going on, guys? Tariq, Brian, Moss. No regrets, Poppy. I agree, man. Much love. Mav. What's up, guys? Thoughts video here. Conversation with someone inspiring. What did I put down for that? Timex and a female chess friend. Business marketing course study. I worked on the digital marketing course tonight and also with the online course. I'm honestly not sure what I'm looking to take away at this point. I really am not. Because everything I'm taking away, I'm not really implementing. I think that's kind of what it is, that I like know what I want to do and know what I should be doing. I'm just not doing it in a way. But I'm also doing a lot of other stuff too at the same time. So it's kind of just spreading myself too thin. I think that's ultimately what I'm doing. Again, I'm just spreading myself too thin. I'm very disappointed. It's how disappointed I get with like 8 hours. I'm like, man, the biggest failure ever. Oh man. This is how it feels. What I do amazing today. I did an amazing job during the podcast. Or great to amazing. I did an amazing job during my reading session tonight and powering through it. and getting out of the funk. Well, I guess I'm not out of the funk. I learned a lot about myself tonight, and I'm not sure I liked it. Yeah, that's true. I learned a lot about myself tonight. And I think deep down is that all of this motivation is fake. All of this motivation isn't real. I think that's what it is that much of what I'm doing, I'm not truly motivated to do, which is insane when you think about what I do. And I do it because I feel like I might have to. But really, I don't have to do anything, right? I think that's what it is in life. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You can always choose to do something else, but I mean, I don't even know what I would want to truly do. Play PLO, I guess. The great game of PLO, baby. Oh, nothing gets me excited like PLO. I love PLO so much. I like PLO more than fucking. I like PLO more than drugs. The great game of Potluck. I love talking PLO more than fucking anything. Just love it. Like a little bubble. A little bubble of PLO. 3-betting, 4-betting, calling 4-bets, getting all in, flop a pair, run some equities, run their range. It sounds amazing right now. Yeah. This is fun. This is like a therapy session right now. Talking it out with myself. Talking out myself and a bunch of fucking people I don't know. Perfect. Throwback to Bill Perkins. You do it because your life does depend on it. That's true. That's why I do it. I do it because my life does depend on it. Trig says, are you not addicted to poker? You don't play any hands. I haven't played any hands since August, man. I think I played like I got 10 minutes of 5 cent, 10 cent to make a video one time. That's it. Mo says the Limitless Pod was top 5 all time, Poppy. So much takeaway from his focus, dedication. Yeah, man. Same way, the way he is, same way I used to be at poker, man. Now I tilted though, but that's exactly how I was. And that's what I realized is that I thought I never had a plan or a system for poker, but I actually did have a plan and a system for poker. My plan was wake up and play every day. That was my plan. My plan was play poker all day long. Think about it. Like that was my plan. So when I say I didn't have a plan or a system, I actually did have a system. It was just all poker. It was poker, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, fast food, terrible diet, not giving a fuck about anything. And unfortunately, those habits are just hard to break. Like I was thinking tonight about my diet. I don't want to eat chicken. I don't want to eat almonds. I don't want to drink water. I don't want to eat fucking oatmeal. I want to have some Skittles, man. I want to have some M&Ms. I want to have some fucking Doritos, man. I want to have some candy. I want to have pizza. I want to have donuts, French toast, Pepsi. It's like all these things I do, I don't really do them because I want to do them. I do them because they're optimal, I suppose. Are they? I don't know, I guess. I'm not playing poker because it's optimal for success in these other areas, in my opinion. No hands, man. No hands. Mo says, do you ever see yourself going back to those days? No. I don't think so. I don't think it's sustainable, unfortunately. Not for much longer online, anyway. Not because I won't be able to beat it, but it's just games might not fucking exist, man. With bots, I mean, it's not a sustainable way to do it, unfortunately. So I felt like this at poker many days, man. I think everyone feels like this at poker. And And yeah, I think this is just kind of one of those days is you have a day, start questioning things, and then you get back on the fucking horse and you get after it tomorrow. And you fucking make it happen. If you don't like your situation, you change your situation, or you grind through it, you deal with it. You set yourself up for something in the future. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to be a professional poker player. I just only again. I think I'd rather fucking marry a millionaire woman than do that. Like I almost want to just that'd be a fun challenge to do. Maybe I can make, what kind of YouTube videos could I make that would appeal to older women? What if I did a video? What if I just did videos that talked about older women? Where I talked about my love of older women and how I planned to meet them. Not a bad idea. Sure, people would love that. Sure, people would love that. Yeah. Cougar hunt. I don't know. Who knows? I don't fucking know. You should try this thing in Tim Ferriss's book. He writes, what if I did the opposite for 48 hours? What if I just do the opposite of my schedule tomorrow? That's a good idea. Make videos about why older women are GTO. That's a really good fucking idea. Talk about how I love older. I mean, I already know some older women right now. What if I did the opposite tomorrow? What if instead of tomorrow I had breakfast in the morning, I had dinner in the morning? Instead of doing what I do, what if I just switched it around? What if I did my entire schedule just reversed or opposite, or did something else, or try a different strategy for tomorrow? Could work. Could work. Anybody got any questions? Listen, Mose, you're kind of making me happier right now, but yet also making me sad. So I don't know what to say. You're making me happy and sad at the same time. Tariq, you're making me happy and sad at the same time. Brian, you're making me just happy. Thank you. Nah, you guys are making me happy. You're cheering me up with the comments and the questions and whatever it is you're saying. Whatever fucking nonsense you're saying. Let's end it, boys. Be back tomorrow. Fake it till you make it, man. Put the smile on your face. Let's see if this, I'm just going to do it. Feel better already. Yeah. All right, Tariq. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm going to give you a timeout just in case. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all, man.